Hey everyone, it's Teddy, aka James Kazao on MTGO, coming back for another Grixis Control Friday, playing Grixis Control in Magic's Legacy format. Now, in between now and when my Aetherdrift video came out, one card from the set has been getting a lot of attention, and I somehow completely missed it during spoiler season, or maybe it just kind of glossed over people, and then in practice it became clear how powerful the card was. It's called Stock Up. 2 and a blue for a sorcery, and you look at the top 5 cards of your library and you put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Now, this has a lot of parallels with Narset, which is also a blue 3-drop at sorcery speed, and Narset also gets you 2 cards without having to draw a card, but happens over 2 turns. You need Narset to survive, but Narset also has a really powerful passive that says each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn, can lock your opponents out of the game. There's a lot of push and pull here. Like Stock Up has synergy with Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it plays out. The other card it really reminds me of is Expressive Iteration. When that card was legal in Legacy, we played 1 or 2 copies just to generate card advantage because card advantage wins games. And it can be hard in a deck, especially like Grixis Control, to stay up on card advantage while you are interacting with your opponent, trying to stay alive. It can be hard to stay above or even at parity with your opponent in terms of card advantage. So cards like Stock Up, Expressive Iteration, Narset, they are important to the game plan in a lot of matchups. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. Not much about the deck has changed otherwise. I'm keeping Spell Pierce in the loop because a lot of people are trying out Stock Up right now. I've seen it most effectively in decks like Sneak and Show that run soul lands so they can cast Stock Up on turn 2, generate tons of resources. And Sneak and Show gets really powerful when they have a lot of resources because they can just send their combo and pitch blue cards to force will to protect it. It's pretty powerful stuff. So Spell Pierce gets to stay. I also threw Tamiyo back in at the expense of the 3rd Baleful Strix. Bowmasters is back on the rise, which is cool. Another good plus for Stock Up. You don't have to draw cards when you're generating card advantage with Stock Up. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Any other announcements? Oh yeah, Team Trios event in New York, late March. I'm going to throw up the poster right now. Check it out if you're in the area. Bifrost Games. Yeah, please check out the Patreon if you want to support me. I'd support it. I'd appreciate it a lot. And if you can't do that, like, comment, subscribe, all the normal stuff. Really appreciate it. And with that, let's jump in to the cues here. On the play, against a 60 card deck, so we can rule out Yorion and usually Oops All Spells. Although if Oops All Spells is permanently a 61 card deck now, I feel like that's too much of a tell for a deck that is soft to Force of Will, so I could see them moving away from that. Yeah, this hand is like solid, especially if we're against like a fair strategy. And I wouldn't mind doing some red hair. Oh, if they have turn 1 Blood Moon. Yeah, I'll run out the Bloodstained Mire. It's enough of a red herring. Opponent takes a draw step. They're playing Urza's Saga. Could be a number of things. Certainly could be a Wasteland deck. I don't mind Baleful Strix in this matchup. And if we really need this to be a land, it can be. But also Urza Saga and Blood Moon effects don't really mix, so I think it's pretty free to surveil here. Tough one. It could be lands. Given this hand kind of brings the heat pretty well, might not need 2 islands to beat lands like this. I'm gonna bin it. But I might really regret that. Shieldred's Edict. If it's lands, we can definitely contest Merit Lage. Okay, it's all but confirmed to be Painter now, so I'm glad I binned that island. And they're going to Red Blast it by pitching Simian Spirit Guide. Pretty good exchange for us. I'm guessing we'll see a Soul Land this turn. And then if they don't have something like Lotus Petal, or if they don't like Great Furnace Lotus Petal, we can pick off the first construct with Orcish Bowmasters, which is quite insane. But not the second one, because it will be likely a 2-2. I'm guessing they'll get Grindstone here. I'm going to let them make the first construct Put mana into that first before I Bowmaster. Just make sure we get the whole picture here. Yep. Okay. Cast Bowmasters. Holding up the mountain is a little bit of a tell. Damn, being on the draw is so busted. They still have 6 cards in hand. Although it might be hard for them to develop their mana from here. Because I'm assuming they're going to want to play a land, right? And like, then they'll lose City of Traders. There's a lot of push and pull with City of Traders and Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb is good for us because they like lose life and all that. They get Grindstone. Yeah, do they even make a land drop here is the question. They don't. Alright. I don't really want to use this bolt. Okay, they do make a land drop. Now I do feel pretty safe playing this bolt on the construct. And their resources are fairly low. Snapcaster Mage is a really nice draw. I'm thinking I should probably play Waterlogged Teachings as a land. Is that true? We can wait 1 turn. Mountain. Are they going to play Painter's Servant? No. These decks have largely moved away from what's it called? Goblin Welder. And more towards like the One Ring and Pyrogoyf. But our clock is solid. I'm gonna play Tameo. They're gonna Red Blast, that's fine. They might have another Soul Land in it. They do, okay. I feel like they're trying to catch me off guard here. And if they have another Spirit Guide in hand, they can send right now. Ooh, they have Fury. That's quite good. But they're also pretty low on cards now. So this will halt the aggression quite effectively. We'll just kind of be chilling for a moment. But we're looking good on cards, and if they use Ancient Tomb, that's also good for us. Okay, there's Goblin Engineer. Is this how they're going to get Painter's Servant in the mix? This is a win next turn. They can activate Grindstone, and then use Goblin Engineer to weld it into Painter's Servant. We'll just Edict, even though Edict is pretty valuable against stuff like Pyrogoyf. Thoughtseize. Yeah. Sure, it might be a land. It's not. Glad I did that. And then I'm going to play this because we can't afford for them to, like, you know, top deck Pyrogoyf and then I'm not able to snap Edict it. That would be a complete disaster. I hope I don't draw a land now. Beautiful draw. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Sorry, I should have said hell yeah. That's what I'm supposed to say when I draw Kolaghan's Command. Don't be Fable. It's another Engineer. That's pretty good. But I think we can grind this one out now. Bolt, snap, bolt. Are they even going to want to block? We'll find out. Did they put Phyrexian Dragon Engine in the graveyard? They do. Hope they don't have another Red Blast. Oh wait, I can't bolt, snap, bolt. That's stupid. The bolt's not in my hand. Alright, I could just like blow up their whole board. That's pretty effective. I can have them discard. What if the card in their hand is not very relevant? And then I can also, you know, make their Dragon Engine less appealing by doing this. Cool. I'll take it. Snap Kolaghan's Command is like pretty busted. Can also snap Bolt. No Fable of the Mirrorbreaker is very nice. Play this out. Keep on pressuring. Ponder. It's not bad. Does happen at the speed of a sorcery. But if I hit Bolt, we can win right now. unless they have Red Blast. But then again, they might just Red Blast this Ponder. Wondering if they'll get a trade anywhere else. Yep, that's fine. Looking good. Like if they draw a Painter, they can't have Red Blast and this is fine. Ooh, they have a Welder as well. Okay. So what does that mean? I need to destroy Ensnaring Bridge, so yeah, this just happens. Yeah, this doesn't matter anymore because now we know it's in their hand, but if they had like Painter, they can't have both Red Blast and the third mana to activate Grindstone in their hand, so feeling pretty safe right now. Unfortunately, I can't like threaten. Oh, but they're at 4 mana, so even if they top deck Painter, I think we still got it. Expecting to draw a land here. Brainstorm. That's pretty good. It's not a forced block with Welder either. Oh wait, yeah it is. It is a forced block with Welder, so yeah. If I shock them, get Kolaghan's Command, and then deal 2 damage to them and destroy Ensnaring Bridge. Am I doing this right? My wires get crossed sometimes. But yeah, they have to block. So this is like the same as destroying the Welder. Super. Ancient Tomb is off. Things seem pretty good from here. From one card, they can't Fury, Pitch Cast, and Stabilize. But even at that point, I feel like Brainstorm can probably put it together. Any creature they play. It'd have to be like... Yeah, I don't even know what it could be in red. Oh, it could be like that Goblin that makes a 1/1 when it enters for 2 mana. Alright. Fatal Push, Meltdown are great. Opposition Agent's great. Consigned Memory is also very nice in this matchup. Although once Painter's on board, you won't be countering much. Oh, something that came up. This is completely unrelated, but in my challenge win video that I put out last week, when I was reaching to consign that Karn while the Lattice was out, they couldn't protect it with Veil of Summer because Consigned Memory is colorless at that point thanks to Mycosynth Lattice. So Veil of Summer will not... Oh wait, no. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Yeah, Veil doesn't care if cards are... what color cards are. Your spells just can't be countered. So yeah, Veil of Summer still would have worked there. That's unrelated. I also like Nile Spellbomb in the matchup, especially if they have like Pyroglyph and stuff like that. On the draw, I usually take like a 1 Surgical just in case they have insanely quick Goldfish, and then big blue spells can go out, but not Stock Up because that's the video. Oh, maybe Stock Up. I also like Spell Pierce because it's kind of really the only acceptable way to answer Fable the Mirror in our deck right now, it seems. Unless they don't use Chapter 2 and the Shaman token is just invalidated by Baraglyph, and I guess we can trade technically 1-for-1 by removing the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, but yeah, it doesn't happen too often. Don't really need Thoughtseize. Probably don't actually need 3 Consigns either, because you don't want to like be facing down a board of resolved creatures with 2 Consigned Memories in your hand. That would not feel good. I need more cuts. How about... It probably needs to be Stock Up. Could be Teachings. It could be 1 land since we're on the draw. That would be Basic Mountain. And then... Shint. How about... Surgical? Yeah. It's just the weakest card by far. For all you attempting this matchup with the intent to win, though, side out Stock Up. Just do it. It's the correct choice. It's a slow 3-drop that's blue in a deck with a bunch of Red Blasts in it. We're going to keep this hand. The only thing that would make this better is Lightning Bolt or Fatal Push. Going down to 5. It's kind of scary, because they might just be trying to leverage a really fast win, and I'm not really equipped to beat that. Kolaghan's Command on turn 3 might be enough, but if the Painter's already out and they can Red Blast it, that would be a huge problem. As for which land you want to play, Might just play out Basic Island and bluff Hydroblast. Or you could play out Delta. If they play something really scary, we might need to Surveil, and then we can get our red from Lorien Revealed. Or if they seem like kind of Blood Moon-esque, can use this to get a basic swamp. Just playing a mountain. Seems like a red blast to me. I mean, we're not bluffing. Okay, yeah, we'll just play out the Delta here. We're not bluffing Hydroblast by playing Polluted Delta. It's just maybe not on their mind as much this way. Painter Servant. That's pretty scary. That's what I was talking about when I said scary. So yeah, we're definitely going to Surveil. They painted everything blue. Stock up. Oh, I'm not allowed to Surveil it is the problem. But I'm too competitive to let it chill. Put it away. It's not Lightning Bolt. Or Fatal Push. So they'll win for sure on turn 4. Provided they have one more mana source, which I'm sure they do. They just float off Saga, get their Grindstone, and activate it. Ponder. Yeah, we're going to go for it. If they Spirit Guide Red Blast this, we have a pretty good shot of resolving our Kolaghan's command, because they'll be down to 1 card. Okay, this is every card we ever wanted. Unfortunately... God damn, I want that Meltdown. Let's see if I can keep it, but obviously in an emergency, we will have to Lightning Bolt Painter Servant. If they go completely haywire and start red blasting my lands, I'll also lose the Meltdown for that. Arena of Glory. Holy cow. Alright. The other problem here is, like, yeah, I should have just bolted this Painter. Like, yeah, the issue is that if I draw Meltdown, I will not have enough interaction to beat a layer of protection. So yeah, we'll just have to find the Meltdown later, I guess. That's sad. Yeah, I screwed that up. I should have been thinking. Should have been thinking. They're red blasting their mountain? Why? Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm too competitive to let that slide. I mean, I could have, like, still gotten a good exchange if I just bolted their servant in response. They could have kept their mountain. But yeah. We'll just, take this win where we can get it. Alright, they're floating. Do they still go for the Grindstone? They do. Pretty scary stuff. Do you have another Painter Servant? Seems to be a glitch where I can't play a land in their first main. Hope that's not for real. Okay, opponent's going to scoop it up. We were in a pretty commanding position with our Kolaghan's commands and all that, but probably wasn't how it was supposed to go down. But I do feel like we were in pretty good shape. Hard to tell what was actually in their hand, because they drew 4 afterwards, so... Yeah, I mean, if they had, like, the Spirit Guides and the Red Blast, and were able to protect their Painter twice, it's very possible we could have just lost that game. Huh. But if their hand was, like, I don't know, Mountain, Saga, Fable or something, you know, like, I don't know. Anyways, let's go to the next one. On the draw in round 2, with a pretty boring hand. I don't know, we're in the blind. I'm like not that concerned about having a lot of lands and a Ponder and a Bowmasters. Just have to see what we're up against here. A lot of people playing Delver out there. That's all I'm saying. Oh god, don't Thoughtseize me. Dude! My hand is pretty soft to Thoughtseize. Just don't have a lot going on. They take Bowmasters though, that's interesting. What could that mean? Huh. Alright, guess I'll ponder before they take that too. Looking good. Yeah, if they Thoughtseize me again, I'll just give them a non-choice. If they take Bowmasters with their Thoughtseize, we might be in some kind of Bowmaster's mirror. At which point, Kolaghan's command becomes kind of the final word on that. Bowmasters copies 5 and 6. We'll have to see. We have Saga. So yeah, probably pretty interested in not letting me have Kolaghan's command. This makes me feel like it's probably Black Saga Storm. It's a pretty scary deck. Very scary deck, in fact. Yeah, let's not ponder. Let's just hang out. Definitely shuffle before we draw that land. And like, to be completely honest, we could have pondered into that and probably been mostly fine. We'll have to see what they want to do next, though. They might want to make constructs. They might want to... Well, hopefully they don't wheel. They might wheel. It's not often you see Black Saga Storm like keep 7 like that. Ooh, another Saga. Hopefully they'll miss out on some amount of constructs because they're doing this. I'll happily do this. Brainstorm? I mean, it's good, especially with these lands in hand. These Bowmasters won't be here forever. Sure. Alright. Construct. Hopefully we'll see them make another one here. Or maybe not, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know what they want to do. Yep. Maybe like Lava Spur Boots or something. Lion's Eye Diamond, you got it. Vault of Whispers. Huge. Huge construct. I don't think they have an Echo. I'm pretty sure you Echo before combat. Because it's not insane to just like Echo, ping me a bunch, and then swing with a lethal army. That is a pretty common line, in fact. I wonder if I should destroy the Bowmasters, though, because if they have, like, Echo post-combat, I don't know. I want to play towards the game that I can actually win, which is not easy in game 1 against this deck. I don't like this hesitation. They might have an Echo and they're like, do I just do it now before they can play Bowmasters? Or they put a card on top, it's probably Force of Will. Do I really just chuck my whole hand and lose to Force? Yeah, don't do that. Definitely have Force of Will. All I know about is these 2 swamps, I think, right? Oh, and Ponder. That's a blue card for Force. Just saying. I'm just saying. And you could play around Force. Well, I mean, you'd still have Saga Constructs even if I force your Echo, so... Nah, don't listen to me. Just don't wheel. Or if you do wheel, you gotta wheel me into a hand that can beat this board. That's the deal. Crap. There's the Entomb. Yeah, we're in trouble now. They also had a Dark Ritual and a Beseech the Mirror. That's wild. Alright, this hand's not bad. Provided they can't just win right now, that is. That's kind of important. Also, there's no land. Like, land would make this pretty nice because I could Bowmaster, then play Strix to check the residual construct. Hopefully they just try and go again, though, and then actually lose to Force. I'm at 5. They're passing. Okay. Well, could really use a land here. Beautiful. Alright. Bowmasters. Deal? Hit your Bowmasters. I'll get... Yeah, Underground Sea is fine. Not looking at any black cards in hand currently. Play Strix. Check that giant army. Ooh, Kaito, nice. Just because they passed without doing anything doesn't mean, like, we're in the clear, you know? Okay, they're gonna make a construct. Very interesting. Then Lava Spur Boots, okay. Yeah, this makes sense, mostly. Well, we lost our opponent. Probably couldn't take the lag anymore. So I'll go grab some water while we're waiting. Alright, they're back. We're back. Another Saga. Pretty annoying. I mean, we do have Nimble. Mox Opal. Yep. The tough part becomes keeping up with the board. We do have an Edict, but we need something else in between for the other lethal threat. You're just gonna pass. Cling? Almost good enough. Well, it might be. Let's see. Well, no, because they can just sacrifice the construct. Bolt? Not good enough. I think that's it. Not a great brainstorm. I mean, maybe they'll sacrifice the construct and not the army, but that seems kind of silly. Not to mention they can just make a construct and put boots on it. Really getting let down by brainstorm there in the final hour. But it's kind of cool we put up as much of a fight as we did against this deck when our hand started with Ponder and 5 lands, so I like Opposition Agent here. I also like Meltdown quite a bit and Consign. Surgical is fine. Spellbomb's okay. Red Blast I don't like as much. But yeah, I was trying to 1-for-1 the constructs is pretty weak. I don't really like Bolt for that reason either. Even though it's pretty important to answer the Bowmasters. Strix is probably one of the weaker blue cards as well. Well, and Adamio. Double Force, no black mana, but a pretty good way to find it, not to mention, like, Spell Pierce. This is one deck in the meta where I wish I still had the second Meltdown. It's pretty effective against this deck. They play, like, 4 Vault of Whispers. Man, keeping 7 is so strange. Saga right off the bat. Chromox, sure. Pitching Duress? Consign to memory? I wouldn't mind just consigning chapter 2. As you saw, like, most of their power comes from... I'm just going to force that. A lot of their power comes from forcing... their constructs. If they don't have those, like... They don't have too much of a plan B. Like they might have to go ahead and wheel here. Oh, they just don't have anything. How are they going to make constructs then? Maybe since they can't make constructs, they're not going to run out more artifacts. That also makes sense. Alright, well, we're not going anywhere. Let's brainstorm. Dark Ritual. Alright, their hand seems pretty annoying. Force that. No, their hand is incredibly annoying. They have 3 Bowmasters. God damn, man. What the fuck? Now we gotta deal with this giant creature. I mean, maybe they'll try and wheel getting like an LED off their Saga. Can kind of get him if that's the case. Just gonna get boots. They've lost connection again. They can kind of like test here. I think it's probably worth catching them on that wheel. Oh, damn. Just had a Thoughtseize anyways. Well, they got me good. Oh man, they almost attacked with the Bowmasters. That would have been nice. Just save my life here. Even though I don't think things are going to go very well. They just had nothing. Like if I had just hit that Bowmasters with the equip on there, maybe I'll draw more Bowmasters. Nimble. I can double block that army, but I mean, 2 power is kind of a lot. Just run this out there. Guess we can race now. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Could let them have Bowmasters, give myself more time, I guess, but yeah, are they going to want to block? I don't have to block yet. Could draw Kaito. There we go. That is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Love it when our deck bails us out. I wonder if I should just do this now. Pay for the ward. Is there any chance they block? Probably not. But I might as well try and offer it, right? It'd be a pretty good trade. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hope they Thoughtseize me again. I'll pay the ward. And then I don't think I block. Oh, yeah, I do. Block. Yep. Narset. Not bad. Any point to activate? Yeah, I think so. Take a ponder. Swing for what? 4? If they go after Narset, I definitely block. Ooh, Lightning Bolt. Can probably end it right here. Take Force. Swing for 4. Bolt you. Alright, did not think we were going to come back from that one. The triple Bowmaster draw. I'm glad that worked out. Oh, sorry. Something in my throat. Alright. Does anything change? It seems like they're always making big constructs, but it's always because I mess up. I'm always the one giving them the crazy or not construct, but army tokens. So I just feel like Edict is pretty weak against what they're doing. And I don't want that Thoughtseize on the draw. Yeah. I think I just run it back. Mostly just want as many Bowmasters as I can get. It's kind of the secret thing about the deck. It's a Bowmaster Storm deck. Yep, looks good to me. It's a Thoughtseize Force Hand, along with a pretty darn big threat. They're keeping 7 again? What is wrong with this person? They're driving me mad. They put Entomb in there. Now they're going to Dark Ritual. And now they're going to play a Shieldred. I'm going to just force that. Let's not play against Shieldred. It's a nasty card. Alright, let's Thoughtseize whatever's left of that hand, and then if at any point I find Meltdown, well, that would be pretty good for me, wouldn't it? Do I care about Bowmasters? I mean, it makes a lot of my top decks bad. Entomb is a lot more explosive. Well, kind of. They have ways where Cling won't be very effective. But yeah, I just feel like it's so weird to take Bowmasters when I have Barragoyf. Take Entomb. Don't make me regret it. You got it. Time for Barragoyf to terrorize the countryside. Lorien revealed. Ooh, you know what would mess this up though? Thoughtseize. Not Duress, but Thoughtseize. So yeah, maybe I will regret this decision with Cling to Dust in my hand. Don't do it. Alright. If I can surveil, like, Force a Will to the top, I'd be pretty happy about that. Or my own Bowmasters, that's pretty darn good. Do I take a break from Barragoyf, though? I think so. Like, if they sculpted towards LED and Tomb, if they play their LED first, like, it would not be good for me. Alright, play Bowmasters. Take that out. Naturally. Naturally, of course. Man, this deck draws a lot of Bowmasters, it turns out. I'm not gonna block. Screw that. Turns out I absolutely should have played Barragoyf. No surprises there. Ooh, Kolaghan's Command. I'm not gonna make this mistake again, though. Just play it. I wonder if I should destroy one of their mana sources. I mean, Meltdown would be, like, the ultimate. Alright, they're probably going to take Kolaghan's Command. Yep. And then did they start, like, chumping? I think they'll probably start chumping. Let's make it count. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Still holding out for that Meltdown, though. Duress. Guess I'll gain 3. Take a copy of Bowmasters out of your deck. Well, actually, let's take Shieldred out of your deck in case you wheel later. Alright, on their end step, play Bowmasters. Take out Bowmasters. 2-turn clock on board. Ooh, and Opposition Agent. I feel like that cuts a lot of their outs. I feel like a lot of their outs would hinge on storming out with Beseech the Mirror. Urza Saga will be too slow at this point. Dark Ritual. See, this is what I was talking about. And the scary thing is they might have just almost won here even. Now, I can still mess up here. If I take a card that they want to cast, like Gaia's Will, they're still allowed to cast it. So what I need to do is pick something like a land, you know? Opponent says, "My lord." Can you whiff on one draw, please? I mean, that is how I felt when they had 3 Bowmasters in game 2. I can't tell if they're actually mad or not, though, so maybe I will not engage. I'll just apologize. Haha, my apologies. I don't know. Who knows if it even sent. Well, that was scary. I'm going to try and figure out this congestion thing, because narrating is hard when your voice feels weird. 1 second. Welcome back for round 3 here. I think this hand is great. There's not a lot you can hate about it. It's got interactive spells. It's kind of soft to Wasteland, I guess, because we probably want to get black mana with Scalding Tarn, so I can Thoughtseize on one, but my opponent's gonna mulligan, like, what's there to really hate, you know? Lush Portico. So we might be against lands. Lush Portico most commonly shows up in lands. That's a Blast Zone. It's a card that's in lands. So what do I even really want to Thoughtseize here? Exploration. Definitely not Life from the Loam. Crop Rotation. I think there are enough hits that we still go for it, but yeah, if they just show us Life from the Loam, it's obviously a bit of a bummer. Oh, I see Crop Rotation. Hell yeah, baby. And a pretty quick Dark Depths too, so close one. But yeah, that Loam will beat us. We need to find Cling to Dust right quick. I wonder if they play Saga or they just like start porting me. It's interesting. They don't really have enough mana to do everything. They're gonna start porting. They might even think I'm like Doomsday or something crazy like that. Well, at least they played port. I trophied a couple days ago, I think, and well, it might have been yesterday. It was either yesterday or a couple days ago, and I played against lands 3 times. I do pride myself on my lands matchup. I feel like I'm good at it. But this is not really the spread of cards I would choose if I was going to fight lands. The first Loam is going to be tons of value no matter what we do, so we just kind of have to body that. And they didn't cast it, so they're probably going to port me. It's going to take them a while to get enough mana to like Saga and port, so I guess they're just trying to slow things down for like 1 second here. And that's fine. They can slow things down for 1 second. Make another land drop. It's all stuff lands wants to do and is pretty good at. But we do have a second land, and it's blue. So things could certainly be a whole lot worse for us. It's a hard time being an MTGO content creator. Not that it's anywhere near my entire livelihood, but yeah, I feel like the lag has been ongoing for at least a couple months now. Ooh, nice draw. Now I can protect my red source. Cast Ponder. Shovel. Nice. I feel like we're likely enough to find more lands throughout the course of the game that it's a little too dangerous to give up on looking for a way to beat this Life from the Loam engine, you know? Speaking of which, are they just gonna port me again? Sphere resistance? That's so annoying. I mean, Ninjutsu gets around it, but not if they're like porting me. But they might have a hard time porting me and also creating like constructs. So I'll have to make a hard choice here. Speaking of hard choices, play Strix. Life from the Loam just became like really hard for them to cast too. 3 mana is kind of a lot for lands. Or it's not like a lot, but it does start to add up. I also want to point out that Dark Depths does not make mana. They play out a Boseiju. They play a second Sphere. That I don't really care about because I'll have a Planeswalker going. And now Loam costs 4 to cast? Alright. Start generating card advantage. Yeah, I'll just top that. Make all the land drops on Earth. They get Pithing Needle is really kind of whatever. Like maybe this turn they wanted to just try and like port me plus I don't know what. Meh, sure. That's funny. They might name Kaito. Natural Saga. That is a little irritating. Taking me off 1 mana here. Kolgon's Command costs 5. Yeah, it's not worth it. Probably just play Strix again. This really slows me down. I must say, I'm very annoyed. Or I could play Bowmasters and just kind of like keep the aggression up. No, I want that land on top. I can still play Bowmasters after I draw that land anyways. And it's probably safer. But yeah, these constructs are going to be big. We're going to have to find a way through that. Especially if I have to destroy Pithing Needle. This is going to be hard. I wonder with that in mind, do I just say goodbye to Kaito? I don't think it's that dire. They're going to have to make some really difficult decisions about how they want to spend their turn, seeing as Life from the Loam costs 4 mana to cast. I think I'm fine just like playing that game. Force of Will. Might be good. They might have to make like a boring land drop if they want to make a construct and also port me. I hope they don't wasteland me and port me. They only do one or the other. Actually, if they do both of that, they won't have a construct, so yeah, maybe that's fine too. I don't know. They really set up an interesting hell for themselves. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting what they've done. I wish they attacked. I wish they were interested in attrition. If I make them discard, they dredge Loam, but to what end, you know? Like, it'll cost them all their mana. They can't port me. Still better to deal 2 damage to them. What am I saying? Destroy Pithing Needle. You take 2. Bam. That's my turn. Unfortunately, they can still double block Kaito. So I guess I just, what? Do I still just plus? I feel like I'm not going to have enough cards to... I won't have enough mana this game to cast all these cards anyways. Yeah. Might as well just get the biggest ass creature in town. That'll be a lot of constructs. I wish I could bolt it. They won't have more than 1 Pithing Needle, right? Right? I hope they don't. That would be kind of crazy. They might be more interested in attrition now. Because then they can take out Kaito. They send both Whoa. Whoa. Color me surprised. What do they get? Soul Guide Lantern? Expedition Map? Mox Diamond. Discarding Dark Depths. So yeah, they could cast Loam for 4 and still port me. Send both at Kaito. Get another Saga going. Could drain their clock in the meantime, but this game is not really going our way unless we find Cling to Dust, like, right now. Which is not impossible. I'll surveil. Saga Blast Zone. Great. And even then, that's 2 more Sagas to grind through. It's not impossible. But I'm not optimistic about it. Exploration? Oh god. Yeah, we're not in good shape. Unless I get Cling off the top right now. There's no way they don't do this attrition, right? They have so many constructs coming. Oh, they're both attacking me? Huh. I feel like that gives me a shot. A shot I should not have. Especially with all these Bowmasters. Waterlogged Teachings. Cost 6 to cast, and then they can Dredge Loam. They can't really cast it, can they? While also capitalizing on these sagas. That's tricky. But it could also be like a lightning bolt to get over the line here. Because I'm probably needing to plus Kaito up to 5 power, put them to 10. Swing again, put them to whatever. Yeah, I think we have to bend that, unfortunately. I think even land is a better draw. Shielder's Edict. Alright. That's pretty good. And do I really just plus? Yeah. It's not like I have enough mana to do anything. Does that mean I cast... no, it does not mean I cast Ponder. Well, maybe it does, but if I miss on land, then I'm screwed. I feel like a 1 spell a turn person right now. Oh, this is tough. Maybe it doesn't matter all that much. Maybe I'll use Kaito to find a land. Cling to Dust, huh? Alright. Strix is really good for the attrition war as well. But not right now. Because yeah, I'll probably just Dredge Loam next turn. Land, please. Hell yeah. That was way too risky. But you know what they say, I'm a bit of a G. Alright. Four scary robots to go. Blast Zone complicates things. Not to an insane extent. A few scary robots to go, huh? Yeah, that's fine. I was kind of counting on that happening. We're kind of on the 1 spell a turn deal here. Porting? That doesn't matter, right? Because I'm on the 1 spell a turn deal. I keep saying that. If I draw a land, though, like, I guess I could Ponder. Or I could Force. Yeah, forcing doesn't sound awful. Even though I doubt they'll be casting too much here. Alright. Yeah, cast these. Honestly, can't really think of a more fitting... Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work, right? Yeah, those constructs would be 5/5s? 5/5s? That's huge. Hmm. Yeah, things are getting a little complicated here, especially with the lag. Excuse me. But yeah, I can draw right now with Kaito. Ooh, Golagon's Command? That's pretty good. I wonder if I attack, though. Because, yeah, it'll make 2 constructs. They'll be 5/5s. I can block both of them. That would mean plussing with Kaito. If they double block, they can take out... It'd be a 1-for-1 trade, Kaito and construct. Oh, man. It's tough. It's really tough. I'm gonna 0. Keep the bolt. Pass it back. See what they want to do. Probably make constructs. But what about beyond that? We're just gonna hope that they regret not taking out Kaito when they had the chance. Soul Guide Lantern. Are they going to draw with that? I hope so. That'd make things a lot easier. As long as they don't have something crazy like Shadow Spear. Oh, Expedition map's also pretty bad, though. Alright, we got 2 tapped creatures. We can take out... Oh, they're being cautious? Slow attrition seems to be the move here. Oh, no, okay, cool. So we block, block. I don't think this will work out in the long run. I really don't think it will. I think I worked hard, but I can tap one down, shatter another one. It's just not going to work out in the long run. I just don't have the reach. I thought I did, but I don't know why I thought these constructs were going to disappear. Or I thought I could get lethal this turn. It's not the case, because now I just need to basically fight to stay afloat. It's not going to really work out. Yeah, they're too big. I'm going to try and conserve clock. I don't think there's a way out of that. Oh, man. Why did I think there was? There just wasn't enough mana. I think I got distracted. I shouldn't have tried to... I devoted too many resources to exiling that Life from the Loam. If I just, like, cast a Strix that turn instead... That's probably where my wires got crossed, because I was like, oh yeah, block these 2. There they go. Those aren't Strixes. Those are Orcish Bowmasters. And if they cast them again, that's like all their mana. I can force it at that point. Yeah. Alright, it's all good. Spellbomb, Meltdown, Price of Progress. Not a bad one. Couple Consigns, Opposition Agent, Surgical Extraction. Lightning Bolt goes. Not wild about Spell Pierce either, but they seem to have a lot of Spheres of Resistances. And Stock Up is also weird. It's not really a matchup about card advantage. It's a very unconventional matchup. Trim of Thoughtseize. In fact, I try to play with as little blue mana as possible because of Choke. It's a matchup of paradoxes because I also side down on Bowmasters, our traditional non-blue win con. I don't know, I'm down a game. Don't really want to mess around with Stock Up right now. I can cut an Arset first. If they're brazen enough to play Sylvan Library, Orcish Bowmasters is a pretty solid punish on that. Another matchup I'd love 2 Meltdowns for, though. Maybe it is time to go back to 2 Meltdowns. I would enjoy that quite a bit. I gotta make a cut. Force a will. Bring it back on the draw. I enjoy this matchup immensely. Ugh, Heartbreaker. Throw it back. This hand's fine. I'm very happy about this 6. Get rid of Force. Like, fights everything we want. We fight Fast Merit Lage. We fight Life from the Loam with Cling. And then we just finish him off with Price of Progress in 10 turns. That's the deal. Definitely get basic Swamp with that Bloodstained Mire as well. We will not be casting Price for ages. Okay, yeah, now it's exceedingly clear that we do not get our red online yet. Okay. Slight change of plans. I don't even know what I'm activating the clue for right now, but yeah, actually, that was silly. I don't know why I just did that. It might make more sense to, like, I don't know, if they cast like a Loam just to get the engine going. I don't think they would, but yeah, clinging there makes a lot of sense. But also ticking up Tamiyo in this matchup, they'll need to, like, maybe even look for Blast Zone. That might be what they do. Nice. It's a good one. They'll definitely port me. It's fine. Get another clue. Just crushing on the card advantage. But like I said, it's not really the point of the matchup. Are they going to port me again? Or are they going to activate the map? We're going to activate the map. Or what? Saga? Caracas. Well, that I don't mind. Now I'm porting them. How do you like that? They're gonna wait for me to not have a brainstorm up. Yep. Ooh. I'm just gonna cast that. Can't think of anything in the world that would make me not want to cast this right now. Got lands on the back foot. This one's Caracas proof. Exploration. Not as scary on turn 4, but still scary. Yeah, we need to start dealing some damage here. Mazavith also. Kaito is a good foil for that one. I don't even think it's that free of them for them to wasteland me. Taking me off red, that's fine. Surgical. Play out Badlands. Smash for 4. One more hit, and Price should do some work. Try to hide Price for as long as possible. Ooh, stock up. Am I just like swimming in card advantage now? Brainstorm Tamiyo is probably better though. Yeah. I think they know what's going on. I think they're pretty wise to it. Probably just let it happen. Ancient Tomb should help with the Price of Progress plan. It's quite weird that they don't have... I'm gonna make a red here. Let's get them not thinking about it. Yeah, it is kind of weird they haven't made any moves towards a Saga yet. Choke would be a little annoying, not gonna lie. Choke alongside Port is quite nasty. And Wasteland can help them like gain 4 off of Price of Progress here. Can I get a land? Yep. Top. Pass it back. Just chilling. Gotta be careful. They're tapping a blue. That's fine. They're going on the alternate Rashawn Port plan here. Okay, there's a Saga. Make a blue. Here comes the choke. Oh, it's Loam. Yeah, I'll cling. Wait, no I won't. You can have Wasteland. I already have another one. I'm gonna activate Bloodstained Mire in response to that. I want them to know about the 5 basics. I don't really want them to know about Price of Progress. Someone also recently commented, like, what do you mean hide your tech? Doesn't everyone know who you are? Hopefully not. My numbers certainly don't. If everyone knows who I am, and this is like the extent of my subscribership, that would be depressing. Does this matter? I mean, I just want to know what they want to do. Like, what do they want to do? It seems like the strangest time on Earth to do any of this. They're up to something. I know it. They conceded. Maybe they were looking for an excuse to concede because of the clock. Just like, hey, let's see if they have the brainstorm. I'm like gonna be sick of like trying to jockey around it the entire game. There's a lot of reasons to just like, especially when the chess clock is in question, like, let me just see if they have it, and then I can go to the next game. If they don't, I'm still in this. I totally get that. And you saw how like ridiculous stock up was, but I mean that game was going ridiculously well for me. So it might be more of a saving grace than you realize. That being said, I'm on the draw against Sphere Lands. I feel like, whoa, did anyone else see that? Yeah, like a 3-drop in a matchup where card advantage isn't even all that important. Finding the right card is important, but we can do that for 1 mana, not 3. Or 3 mana, not 5, if we're just gonna assume that there are 2 Spheres of Resistances out. For that reason, I do want to Force a Will. 3 cards that are blue are getting sided out. But we still have 24. It's quite a few. Baraglyph is like not that great. Tamiyo is even not that greater though, so I think I'd side out Tamiyo and bring back stock up for the video's sake. Consign because they're playing Sphere. They have like their Saga artifacts. Countering one of the Saga chapters is huge. Consign is not bad in the matchup. If you think of it as like answering their threat, which is Saga. Of course, it all comes down to like really fighting the core of the issue, which is Life from the Loam, which is why we have Cling, Surgical, and Nile Spellbomb. That's like the root of it. Otherwise, you'll just be like fighting Saga until you lose. But yeah, I think I will play with 3 Consigned Memories. Subscribing to that theory. This card does tend to solo lands. Oh, shit. God damn, man. Mulligan. Alright, keep this. I don't know. Maybe you are supposed to keep 6 lands and opposition agent against lands. It's possible. I'm gonna keep Cling and not Spellbomb. Spellbomb's better later game. Mox Diamond. Gonna get a Sphere start. Could be a little rough. Especially if they cast it off Saga. Because then I won't be able to... my nightmares are coming true. Take it easy over there. Please don't cast a Sphere. Okay, that's okay. I mean, I have to make a pretty tough choice. Do I consign Chapter 2, or do I cling the Life from the Loam? It's not a good choice, but I do have Baraglyph coming. Pretty good at contesting these, especially since there will be an enchantment in the graveyard. Maybe even a sorcery. Like, either way, they'll do the other thing, like... Although they do have to choose whether they dredge Loam or not before their main phase, so... This could work out. If they're like, I'm not going to dredge Loam because I'm making constructs, I'm not going to cast it. What if they just want it out of their graveyard? Shit. God, this is like such a catch-22. Let's focus on the thing that's like currently destroying us, which would be construct tokens. There go 2 Spheres and a Mox Diamond. Not bad. Not sad to see him go. Can sign that. Not to mention, like, Loam has no targets, so they might still just, like, cast it to get it in the graveyard, dredge again. Choke? Ah, damn it. That's pretty good. Now I need to draw another land before I can get Baraglyph going. Oh, God. What a travesty. Another little issue. They're keeping me off balance super well. Like, should I... We're in the same problem again. Like, do I cling the Saga that Loam is about to target? Or cling the Loam? I think I cling the Loam. Unless they get some artifact that can draw a card. They don't. Could also just consign Chapter 2 again. I don't know, man. It's getting weird. Frickin' choke. As long as I hit land number 3, though, I think I'm good. Even with these blue cards in my hand. God damn. God damn it. This is not good. What land are they gonna get? Ghost Quarter? Or just another Saga? I think I can beat the first Saga. As long as I can resolve Baraglyph. They got Lush Portico. That is interesting. Alright, just hit me with that land, please. Dude! Oh my god. This is such a tragedy. Tragedy. I guess I just consign it again, like... It puts me 2 lands away from Baraglyph, but like... Maybe it's more likely that I'll draw a land. Just gonna have faith. Sure. There's the Portico. Put a card on top. Oh no. Land, 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 land. Yes. Maybe not the best one. How do I get this Planeswalker in the graveyard too? We'll figure it out. 2/2, 3/3, 4/4 after they get a third chapter resolving. Missile jumped up to 4/5. If I can just get like some kind of sorcery in the graveyard. Oh, that's great. Fuck me. They all of a sudden have Swords to Plowshares. They didn't have that earlier. Alright, I think we've lost. Fucked this game up. Soul Guide Lantern. Going after Cling to Dust. Ancient Tomb. Could draw a Meltdown. That'd be a solid draw. Pithing Needle. Naming. Surprised they didn't do that pre-combat. Would have given them a really good attack with around Baragoyf as well. Nimble Destructionist. Well, I'm afraid there's not much time left. They put Pithing Needle on Polluted Delta. Luckily for us, it'll still tap for mana while they have Yavimaya out. Second choke. That's fine. Our outs kind of remain the same here. Come on. Come on. Come on. What the hell is this? Disruptor Flute? What are you going to name? Meltdown? Yeah. Well, I didn't draw it anyways. Shit. Good games. Hard one. It seems weird to bring in swords for this matchup, seeing as, like, in Game 2, Kaito is completely immune to Swords to Plowshares. But it worked out this time. I was really thinking about setting out Baragoyf, wasn't I? Mistakes were made. Here we go for match number 4 up against Yuki. I swear I have to play against Yuki not just once a video, but even when I'm not recording, I play against Yuki, and it's usually always match 4. It's really weird. I wonder if there's like a bug. I think it's more likely that we just play at similar times. Island Ponder. Yesterday, they were playing Omni Show with stock up, so either way, we might get a demonstration of stock up here. And that deck does play Prismatic Vista because they only play green and blue. I think I need to hold up Spell Pierce here. That's why I kept this hand too. I know I didn't really explain it because the lag is distracting and all that. See, what did I tell you? Oh, it's stock up? I mean, that's just as bad, right? I'll Spell Pierce it. It's pretty bad if that resolves. Probably worth it for them to daze here too if they want, but they don't. Okay. We hit a land, that's nice. Not like Bowmasters does really anything against stock up, but clocking them when they have Ancient Tomb out is very important. Here's the green I was talking about. That's it. No show and tell. Might see a Brainstorm here. Yep. That much I was prepared for. But yeah, if they go like Omniscience, we're pretty unprepared for that. If they just show and tell out Nemrical, that's fine. But people have known how like weak that is for quite some time now. I mean, sometimes you'll just catch your opponent. If they don't have anything, they're like, oh, well, shit. I'm going to lose to Emrakul now. But a lot of the time it is beatable. Damn, our deck is just hooking it up right now. I don't deserve this. Smash for 2. Speaking of which, I feel like if I don't find Force of Will, I will just lose, so... Stock up of my own. Another Edict. It's just like more of the same. I mean, stock up is cool and all, but we're in danger. We don't have time to just like do some fun sculpting, you know? And if we can beat Emrakul with an Edict, it would be on our turn anyways, because if they have Nemrakul out, and they can attack with it, that also means that they cast an Omniscience, so we'd be dead. So I'm just going to Ponder again here. Perfect. We'll see if it keeps us alive. Ah, Intuition. Against Intuition decks like Surgical Extraction obviously becomes, you can have an Omniscience. But maybe I should have given them Omniscience. Or I could have given them Omniscience. You see how like Surgical Extraction becomes pretty valuable here. Although when I played against them yesterday, they also brought in Surgical of their own. So they're ready for that line of attack. It's almost 100% for them to send a show and tell next turn, so I'll force. I'll do what I can. Yep. Force of Will? Oh, shit. What a surprise. Now what? They'll probably fire like a bunch of stock ups before they settle on getting that Emrakul in so they can easily beat our Shielder's Edict. Cunning Wish, eh? It'll get even worse than that, it seems. Shared Summons. Okay. Atraxa and Emrakul? You're crazy. Dude, you're crazy. Oh my god. Look at all those Flusterstorms. We've lost, in case y'all could not tell. Dun, 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 dun. Flusterstorms all get removed from the stack for having no legal targets. Let's just take a look at this deck here. Pretty bad at Traxa. They get 2 cards. They don't even want the land? That's hilarious. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go to their extra turn and swing. Concede. Alright. I'm trying to decide whether this matchup is better or worse because there's no sneak attack, which is like one of the best cards against me because I don't play Hydroblast anymore or anything like that. But they also have Veil Summer and Flusterstorm. It's just a little cleaner, but yeah, Surgical gets a lot better. Opposition Agent gets a lot better. Consign to Memory is not bad. We can cut Lightning Bolt again, much like the last round, but completely different matchup. Cling to Dust can go. What else? Oh, I don't need the Mountain. Kolaghan's Command. Cut one of those, and then also Baleful Strix is kind of bad, but also kind of good. It's in a weird between spot there. So I think I would rather cut either Tamiyo or Baraglyph. Let's do Tamiyo. Putting in Baraglyph off show and tell is like a lot more than just damage control in a lot of situations. Sometimes they actually have to chump it. And if they're putting enchantments in the yard like Omniscience, Baraglyph can get pretty big. Great hand. I mean, maybe great is a little bit of an overstatement. Like, we wouldn't mind seeing Force and Red Blast to augment this spread, but it's not bad. Interesting hand. I think you're always just supposed to take show and tell. They have a lot of sculpting to do. I'm not going to try and take Luring Reveal to take them off lands, and I'm not going to take Ponder to try and get them Brainstorm locked or whatever. It's just not smart. We're not going to like end the game on turn 3 or anything. If I can come across Surgical Extraction at this point as well, like, if you just extract show and tells, they're not going to have a really great time. Crap. I'll redraw Underground Sea, I guess. Well, hold on. Sometimes you want double red. Doesn't really look like it with this hand, but... yeah, it's fine. Because I don't really want to get Volcanic Island that badly. Although I guess I will, right? Yeah, I will. Yep. So they must have found a land. Maybe even one that shuffles your library. Either that or they're just kind of 100% in on doing Cunning Wish, or I mean, Luring Revealed to shuffle their library. We'll see. Things will be like a little scary next turn. Like, Spell Pierce isn't the most amazing line of defense. You know what? I did screw up, because now I can't Surveil. I knew some... It's funny. I was watching Brian Koval, Bosch and Rolls video today, and he was talking about how he registered like a mid-range deck and there was no Surveil land. And he was like, yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to having this be part of my like automatic vocabulary for Legacy. And I just experienced it too. Like my color requirements tell me that, and how I know this deck and remember this deck to be, color requirements would have me just always going as much blue and black as possible. But I should have taken the bad lands because then I could marginally improve my draw. Okay, Ponder. Yeah. Nice. Pretty nice. I want to play Bowmasters this turn. Who knows what's even in their hand anymore? It's a little scary. What if I just snap Thoughtseize instead? Have Force of Will? Let's do that. And that was a bit careless tapping. Like, say they counter Thoughtseize, or they counter Snapcaster Mage. If I'd tapped left up Underground Sea, then I could have Spell Pierce. They're going to cast Cunning Wish. That's fine. What are they going to get? Daze? That was Surgical Extraction? That's hilarious. Guess I can kiss those Bowmasters goodbye unless I'm ready to force this, which I'm not. But they're also going to look at my hand. I don't really love that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. Shit. Why do they have everything? Stop having everything. We take Show and Tell here. We've already taken another copy. And they'll probably Intuition for the last two Show and Tells and whatever else. But I can then just give them the card that isn't Show and Tell. Figured it out. And now I have pressure. I'm going to draw Bowmasters. Yep. They spike land Show and Tell. That would be really bad. Oh god, don't do it. Don't do it. No! God damn it. Pretty good brainstorm, huh, buddy? I don't even know what to do here. Yeah, then they just Intuition for whatever they want. Or they also, you know... What if your brainstorm was... Emrakul, Show and Tell in the land? GG's. Damn. This league took a turn. Welcome back for match number 5. Fighting for a positive record. Not off to a good start, though. Mulligan this no-lander. This hand is, pretty confusing, isn't it? I'll keep it. Let's bottom... And I have both pseudo lands in my hand. Does that mean I can get away with bottoming this Badlands? I think so. Because if I just draw nothing but lands from here, obviously that'd be, like, sad. Opponent sleeping 7, we're already pretty far behind, sadly. But that's just the way Grixis Control is. That's why we build it to mulligan as little as humanly possible. cameo. We're really under the gun, aren't we? Let's try and edict it away. Otherwise, they're going to pull way ahead on card advantage. And I suppose... yeah, the top decks just get really bad if I don't get Volcanic Island here. Is that true? Bolt and Kolaghan's Command. Kolaghan's Command, obviously, not castable until I get my third land anyways. Bolt, though, would play around Daze. I don't know. Doesn't seem realistic to me. Watch me top deck Bolt. No, okay. Appreciate it. Try that. Force a Will. Alright. I'll force back. If that's what we're doing. If it's that important to you. That makes me feel like they have some method for protecting it and getting over the line. Oh, Changeling Outcast? Okay, this makes perfect sense. They were gonna get a ninja. Oh god. Brainstorm. As long as the ninja's not Kaito, I'd like them to activate the ninjutsu first. Oh, nice. This is all good stuff. I don't know if I can really afford to... oh yeah, I can. Go like that. Certainly safest to petty theft right now, but I'm kind of behind. Maybe if they go into combat with 3 lands. Shit. Alright. You've forced my hand, I suppose. Petty theft. Now what you gonna do? Play it again? Makes sense. Now I'm kind of screwed. I should have thought about this outcome. Because there's a Kolaghan's Command on top of my deck, which does not destroy Yuriko or Ingenious Infiltrator. So, great for me, I guess. Maybe I should try to spike a relevant card. I think I have to. It's a Spell Pierce. You're seeing how the mulligan's really hurting us here. Like, if I just had one more card, I'd be pretty happy about that. Now we're going to get buried in card advantage. Yup. What's with this lag? Did I just lose the game? Am I about to take 16? Autochon Worm. Spells don't get like that much more expensive than 15, right? Emrakul's the classic. It's just a daze. Not just a daze though, that's pretty horrible against my lack of mana here. I'm really glad they showed me Wasteland. Yep. If they don't have another ninja, I feel like I can draw a bolt and be somewhat still in this. Ugh, goddamn. God damn it, man. It's so close. It's so close. If that had just come in the opposite order, I kind of want to go to game 2, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm making a video right now. I guess I'll play it out. But yeah, this is bad. This is bad, bad, bad. I'm not going to Spell Pierce that. Can I get anything approaching a profitable trade here? Like if they ninjutsu in something, I can edict that. Maybe that would be okay. Seems like Kaito. He's fetching beforehand and all that. Oh, Moon Circuit Hacker? Well, that card's not very good. Edict. Don't force. Don't force. Okay, cool. I mean, they do get to draw a card. Oh, what? God damn it. Yeah, they still get their Yuriko. Because they had a frickin' other one in hand. Oh, that's so good. It's annoyingly good. Ouch. And now they have Ingenious Infiltrator. So their hand is Changeling, Outcast, Daze, Ingenious Infiltrator, and Moon Circuit Hacker. God, if I could just sit a huge creature in front of this. If I had Bowmasters so I could stop that Changeling Outcast, like, just a lot of blah this game. Just a lot of blah. And that happens, you know. You're not always going to draw super hot or anything. That's a good draw. But, you know, still hurts. Bull is a great draw. I'm not going to run it into a Daze, though. So hopefully they don't wasteland me. Kip. Still know their hand. Yep. Know about that one. Yeah, we know that one too. Okay. Can we stabilize? It's the real question. Dude, we might. Can I get a land? Shit. You know, if they dazed that, it wouldn't be so bad, would it? The Thoughtseize, I mean, not the Bolt. We want the Bolt around. Oh, the problem is, though, is that this is a ninja. So, yeah, we're screwed. Damn it. When this hits for 1, it will trigger Yuriko and the Infiltrator. Ass. Sick of being underneath this daze, though. You want it? Cool. Deal. I got to take it. I didn't even lose 2 life. I would have taken the Moon Circuit Hacker, almost certainly. Alright, do your worst. Ooh. You're gonna draw 3? This is such bullshit. Oh my god. Draw a card. Draw a card. Oh shit. Now I might die. Nope. Wow. Must be a pretty rough spread they just came across. That thing's back. Come on, Bowmasters. Come on, Bowmasters. Oh, dude. Bull your Changeling, Outcast. Daze. Do they have 3 dazes? Is that why they didn't want to reveal anything? Giving up on that damage seems kind of loose, though. Alright. Just wanted to tap me a little lower, I think. I'm trying to think of what could go well for me here. I think almost nothing. Unless they like tap out for a 5-drop, I guess. I don't know. They fail to find? What on earth? Oh, we're having a standoff, though. That's really good. Can you imagine if I had conceded? This universe would have gone ballistic. Ponder. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's really good. Go like that. Draw. What? Brainstorm? Or it doesn't really matter what I hit here. It's pretty much anything. Hit it. Bolt. Infiltrator. Because they probably have like another Yuriko in hand. That's really the only thing that makes sense here. Nothing else really makes that much sense. If they hardcast Force Negation there, it would have been very difficult to resist Spell Piercing, but I feel like that Bolt is going to be pretty important. And then maybe I can start grinding this stuff out with Cling to Dust. Works for me. Yep. You got it. Oh, I'm really hoping for a... Sure. Um, really hoping for Pitchcast Force here. That would be glorious. And I think I'm just getting Volcanic Island. To hell with everyone. I need that Brazen Borrower to start doing some work. Alright, cool. This looks like an older version of Ninjas, too. Like, if they try to hardcast Kaito, Spell Pierce will work out there. Oh god. Maybe I can get some Bowmasters to finally show up. That would be wonderful. Stock up. Boo! Why do you hate progress? Alright, if they have a ninja, we've probably lost after this amazingly hard fight, but, you know, what are you gonna do? No? We're in damage? Oh, that's a relief. Okay, I have no bad draws because a land will help me escape Cling to Dust. Action is action. That's action. Important to note, though, this action does not block Changeling Outcast, so I might still just lose. Hope Sumerian's watching this. This is like kind of an older version of Ninjas, though. Because I don't think many are running Changeling Outcast. Man. 33 cards left in my deck, and I still haven't seen a Bowmasters. My deck is like mostly Bowmasters now. There we go, finally. Yeah, I need to address that almost certainly. Maybe they'll hardcast Force of Will and I can finally trade the Spell Pierce off. And we certainly main phase it. No, okay. Interesting. Ugh! It's not good. It's not good for my Tameo. Although if they want to get a ninja through, they'll have to attack with both. Where the fuck did these come from? Pardon my language, but they just like sat around? They just sat around and... Alright. Whatever. Where did those come from? They weren't drawing dead at all. They had Bowmasters in hand, but just didn't use them. They passed so many turns without doing anything. That was not the read I had, but I mean, they won, so I guess they did the right thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Spell Pierce is terrible in this matchup. It's actually terrible. So is Nimble Obstructionist. There's not like one big trigger you're trying to counter. I don't like Thoughtseize. I can beat everything they do. We just had such a hard time even like operating that game. I'm gonna consider that one pretty abnormal. So yeah, Force of Will for the same reason is like not really that great or necessary. Sometimes they play Murderous Cut because it synergizes with Yuriko, but I don't know. I guess I'll take Thoughtseize over Force of Will though. It's a little less value negative. Damn, if I lose this match, that'll be 2 weeks in a row posting 2-3 leagues. That's fine, you know. It's not really what it's all about. Magic should be fun. They do play Wasteland. So maybe if I don't... Maybe if I just ponder on one. I do need to keep this hand. Because I do need the action. Opponent keeping 7. Bummer. Ponder. Good stuff. Maybe not Kolaghan's Command yet. Pass it back. The Ninjas deck I played did not have Days and Wastelands, so that angle I do find a little obnoxious. Um, I'm mostly just joking. Thoughtseize is eliciting a response. Brainstorm, that's fine. We welcome that play pattern. An awkward brainstorm. Not really seeing the maximum amount of cards you should be. Oh yeah, this hand is very exploitable. Start by taking their threats. The 2 dazes are annoying, but just gotta make land drops and you'll be fine. I look over there and I see a whole lot of nothing. Delta, they might have hidden some Bowmasters. Hard to say. Definitely don't want to draw that Kolaghan's Command. So what? Get Volcanic Island? Yeah. Land for me, baby? Yeah. Kind of. Play that. Yeah, sure. Now what? I mean, if they did put Bowmasters on top, they'll get their darn ninja. They might have to, like, commit everything they have, but they'll get their darn ninja, so... that being said, if I play Tamiyo... Well, yeah, they can attack wide around it. So I'd rather just, like, point the bolt at the Infiltrator, and then they might have to fight really hard to do whatever with that. Brainstorm? Brainstorm's good. We're hoping stock up just, like, you know, wins the game for me. And we're also hoping they actually got rid of those dazes, because they're really annoying. Oh wow, they missed on land. Well, that's pretty good for me. Play that. Pass it back. Or hold on. Play Tamiyo. Spell Stutter Sprite? What the fuck? Bolt? How hard are you willing to fight over this? Kind of hard, it seems. They pitched Daze. Did they keep both Dazes? If I lose this fight, they will ninjutsu. There's 2 forces in my deck. Ugh. I miss. Alright. Too many expensive cards. Hide these Bowmasters. God, Spellstutter Sprite is so good. And then they can put it back in their hand and do it again later. I think they would have dazed that Brainstorm if they still had it. I think they shuffled one of them away. Yeah. Damn. Damn, that's good. Damn, boy. Still no land. Doesn't really matter. I can play Narset. Yeah. Activate. Take Brainstorm. Do that right now. They did have a daze. Alright. You're up. If they attack Narset, I can't get an additional card, but, like, you know, they also don't draw a card, which is nice. They have Spellstutter Sprite up, so 1-drops are, like, right out, as they say. Kill for a land. That's pretty good, too. If they had Bowmasters, they certainly would have finished off Narset, right? Okay. We're not going to have a repeat of last time. Holy shit. What is wrong with this person? Why are they so crazy with their Bowmasters? I mean, this is like what I advocate for. I am like happy. I'm just like, holy shit, you know? Get him. It would be sad to jump, because I do want to Kaito, but to also stock up, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Fatal Push. Attacking Narset. Well, if Narset's going to go anyways, you know, I might as well get a real ass trade. Now what? Ponder. Shuffle. That's nice. Can I beat you? Maybe. Cast stock up. Yeah. Do I just take all the action? I think so. I'm just sick of not having action. I want action. What if I get wasted off for red, though? That would be funny. In a really sad way. I think I want Bolt. And I think I want Snapcaster Mage. Any order. Bolt there. My clock is not looking great. Been having too much fun. This has been a pretty ideal league. I mean, I don't find the red painter matchup like incredibly interesting, but it's a good matchup, so it's fine. I love Black Saga Storm. I love lands. I love Sneak and Show. And now ninjas? Like, come on. What a crazy league. Snapcaster Mage. Bolt. Bolt Tameo. You're up. If I can get Snap back to my hand next turn, that'd be great. But it might get Bowmastered in the interim. Ponder's fine. No Bowmasters here. No shuffle. Okay, Wasteland. Taking me off red. Holding up Bowmasters. Could be a lot of things. Hmm. 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 0? Okay. Yeah, I'll take the lands. You know, maybe if I can snap stock up, that should be... I think that should be one of my goals. That should be a goal of mine, to get snap stock up. God, I don't like that they have 3 mana. See who they attack. Kaito. Yeah, that doesn't really work for me. Spellstutter Sprite. I can kind of blow this out. I feel like it's all kind of the same though, right? At least they're not going to ninjutsu. That's the good news. Let's just do this. I think it's all the same. There's like not another spell they can target. Okay, yeah, this is like their last hope, basically. They did have a Kaito. But I think we'll survive. Kaito gets hit down to 3. It's really not that bad. Or 2 if they have Moon Circuit Hacker. Okay. Changeling Outcast. Oh, man. Strix. Do this. Hit your outcast. It's the one that can't be blocked. Are you willing to block? No? Beautiful. Surveil 2. Beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Play Strix. And hang out. There's nothing quite like casting your spells. Bowmasters, sure. Yep. 2 at Kaito. Do you have Moon Circuit Hacker? No? I'm just gonna Pyroblast one of them. It's a little weak, but I need to end this game. I'm drifting below 9 on my clock. Beef it up. I will trade Bowmasters for your army or your Bowmasters. It's totally fine. They know I have a Snapcaster Mage, right? Damn, okay. Pass it back. If they go into combat with 3 mana, I'm just gonna Red Blast Spellstutter Sprite. All going at Kaido. Hit that. Another Spellstutter Sprite. Well, is your last card also Blue Blast or some shit? We did it! One more game. Now I'm on the draw. We can't have them nut drawing. So I suppose I'll take another Force of Will. And yeah, like Thoughtseize isn't that great. We want them to spend their mana. Although Kaito kind of changes that. Can't Bolt or Red Blast Kaito once it gets ninjutsu'd in. See, I'm kind of feeling like Cling to Dust is a little more anemic here. Alright. This is what you want. Can't think of a better hand. Well, maybe like an additional 1 mana removal spell would be pretty nice. Ponder on 1, that's great. I would have been a little more concerned if they had Tamiyo or Changeling Outcast. If they could back that up with Daze, that would be kind of hard to beat. Okay. Pass it back. Scalding Tarn. Pass. Seems like it might be Bowmasters. I really don't want to draw my basic mountain. That would be a bummer. Huh? I'm wondering if those Spellstutter Sprites like came out of the sideboard. Another land? You're killing me. Alright. I'm gonna play around Daze, so play an island. Yep. If they have Kaito, they'll get a pretty sick exchange, and then I can Red Blast on my turn. Hope nothing goes wrong. Brainstorm, you got it. So no Kaito, that's nice. Ponder's fine. I'd be surprised if they didn't shuffle. Yeah, they shuffle. Here comes an attack for 2. Do you have Moon Circuit Hacker? Nope. Cool. Ponder. Play Bowmasters. What? They didn't pitch Daze. Ah, you're such a psycho. You are such a psycho. If their last card is a ninja, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, cool. That was pretty good too, though. Getting aggroed. Getting aggroed hard. Oh, what? They can spell stutter sprite that though. This is diabolical. Okay, no spell stutter sprite. Getting in with those makes sense. No, 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 no. God damn it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Did you see that? Shit. Oh, not helpful. Swing. And they have force blue card. It's just disgusting. Gonna force? You might as well, right? Oh, you let it pass? Interesting. What does that mean? It means they can still probably win next turn. Looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 damage in combat, plus a bunch of Yurko triggers. Yeah, it's all but over. I guess I can try to make them force, I guess. Yep. Alright. Let's watch them flip 3 lands. I can't believe they flipped Force Infiltrator. Just 9 damage to the dome. God damn, yeah, it's over. Wow. Well, that was insane. Finishing out 2-3 with stock up. Hopefully those games were entertaining because, damn, they did not go well for us. I don't really have much to report either. Like, if you just saw everything that just happened, is like, lost game 3 to choke pretty much. Didn't come together fast enough. Kind of got rolled by the combo in this matchup, and then, yeah. Yeah. What can you say? It's a fun league, though. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I promise I'm doing really well. Like, 3 trophies already this season. Things are going well. Don't worry about me. But, yeah, I think these games are really interesting. I'll catch y'all next time.